Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us at the MarketSite studio in Times Square, New York City, we have Devon Drew. He's the CEO and CIO of DFD Partners. He joins us for Financial Literacy Month, which of course takes place every April, to discuss consumer and cybersecurity best practices when it comes to your banking and investment accounts. It is great to see you as always, Devon. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Thank you so much for having me.
You got it. What are some best practices when it comes to identity protection and network usage?
I think it really starts with the password, right? So creating that unique password and using a software manager. I know Google has a great system for putting a suggested password in there. Then really goes to two-step authorizations. So not only putting a password in, but then also having it reach out to your cell phone or a fingerprint. I think those are two great ways to start.
Why should software be regularly updated?
I think it needs to be in this day and age. I mean, the cyber criminals are becoming very crafty with their emails. They're even to the point where they're able to hack your emails and discover kind of how you type emails and be able to talk to you're a trusted source, right? So being able to update your software regularly is key to make sure you're staying abreast on different type of phishing attacks.
Well, how do you avoid phishing scams? Because I cover cybersecurity, and there are many times I get these texts or I get these emails where sometimes I have to stop myself and think, I know what it looks like when the app sends it through. I know what it looks like when Amazon's giving me alert versus a text alert, but they are really sophisticated. To your point, with the AI and technology that's out there, it's mimicking someone you trust.
Right. So it's getting really good. And you think about from an investment perspective, you're having trusted companies like Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, UBS, Merrill Lynch, emails coming from those addresses and phishing scams, right? So the best practice with that is actually hovering over the link, and you'll notice if it's Bank of America / and it has a last two letters of a different country, whether it's like an EU or RU or AU, those are prime time indicators that a scam is coming your way. So don't click on it. Don't download any documents, and as soon as you download, of course, everybody has all your information, your IP information. So first step would be hover over a URL. If it's a text, just don't click on it.
Yeah, but I mean, because we should know at this point that they're not going to contact you that way. But
Right.
you made an interesting point in your notes. You should not overshare on social media, which for a younger generation, their life is on social media. Why do you think you should dial that back a bit?
Yeah, so thinking about it from also a phishing perspective, like all that information is going to be able to be used against you, right? So based off of your engagement on social platforms, all of a sudden they'll have different types of bots and different type of fake accounts that are sending you malware and phishing via social media, right? So the less you share, the more they'll be able to have ammunition to market or attack towards you.
Yeah, for those of us that cover digital assets and crypto, I'm very well aware of that.
Yeah.
How often should you monitor your accounts, and what are you looking for?
So if it is a checking account, I'm doing that once a week.
Oh, really?
Right. If it's investment accounts, I'm doing that once a month. What I'm looking for is small dollar amounts within cents or small dollars, because what they'll do, what these thieves will do, is try to just test the waters and see if it'll go through. Right. So if you see like 59 cents, or a very popular thing to look for is gas stations. Right. So like they'll have a card. And it'll charge small incremental amounts from a gas station. Then once they know and they're clear, then they'll hit you for the bigger amount. So check for the smaller amounts, things that are inconspicuous, vendors that you're not really familiar with, and then if you're not checking every week and something like that happens, the next week they could actually hit you for a bigger dollar amount.
All right. Devon, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.